Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but a variety of other categories too, including books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, the very occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell, and that way you'll find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. I usually post at least once a day, and I always have a giveaway going on because in any of the videos a secret password could pop up. And if you do find one of those, you want to enter it in the form that I have linked for you in the description box, and then you'll be entered to win a mystery box at the end of the month. As always, if you are already subscribed, thanks again so much for being here and welcome back. Now, I was planning on going live on May 8th as usual, but I realized that that is Mother's Day, which I know is a really busy family day for a lot of you. So most likely I will be postponing that. If you have any alternate dates that you'd like to suggest, you can definitely do that in the comments below. But stay tuned over on the community tab or Instagram or the Facebook group, and I will let you know the next time I am going live. Today I'm very excited to get to share a second box, at least for me, from a great company with a great concept. I just think it is so cool, and I'm really excited about this month's theme. The box is Beyond the Parks, and it is put out by a husband and wife duo, and they have a company called National Parks and Beyond, and then the box itself is called Beyond the Parks. So in case you get a little confused between the two, it is the same company. Now the box is $49.99 per month plus I believe $8 in shipping, but I do have a code for you that still works. It's Noelle10. That will save you 10% on a new subscription. Again, I just think it is such a great idea. So it says you can now enjoy having a box that's delivered to your door full of items that will feature a different national park or the national park system each month. The box will contain at least 8 items that will have a combined value of at least $85. You will support the parks as well since we donate 5% of our profits to the national parks. Your monthly box will always contain a t-shirt or other apparel item, a 5x7 print with information about the featured national park, 1 to 2 small items such as an ornament, magnet, or keychain, 4 stickers, they do a lot of the sticker design themselves, and 1 large special item. So the last box that I got to open a couple months ago was featuring Joshua Tree, which is a great park that is actually just a few hours away from me. I am lucky enough that even though I did grow up on an island in the middle of the ocean, a good portion of that island is taken up by a fantastic national park, but the park that is featured for this month is one that is at the top of my list for visiting, but it is going to take a little extra planning. I do have another trip planned for later in the year for another national park. I won't tell you quite yet, but definitely be on the lookout for information about that next trip. So let's go ahead and get into this box that, again, has been sent to me for review. I am so grateful. So we have a little note card, and what's really cool is Laura does a lot of the designs, a lot of the artwork in the box, at least she did in the last one. So we have a note card that is probably one of hers. Yes, it is. It's Night by Stillwater watercolor print, hand-painted by Laura Cole of National Parks and Beyond. So let's see what it says. It says, "Hi Noelle, I hope you enjoy these items that feature Glacier National Park as well as the National Park system, like in general. It says we have added a t-shirt and a deck of playing cards that will be in the May box that will feature the Great Smoky Mountains. That is on my wish list in terms of wanting to go as well. That's so cool, you guys. You're going to see 2 sneak peeks for the May box that you can still get in on. It says please let your viewers know that they can use the coupon code Noelle10 again for 10% off on a new subscription. So very cool that she confirmed that that is still good. So we do have this nice little sheet that looks like they just printed it, but you guys, it is just so stunning, and I feel like the universe knows that I have Glacier on the brain because I get so many images of it in my feed. So on the other side, it does tell us what's in the box. They do tell us the retail values. Usually I think they're pretty fair because when you do go to national parks and you go into their little shops, stuff's expensive, but again, remember you are supporting the parks through this box. So it says, in this month's box, you'll find all kinds of items to get you ready to get out there and explore all the exciting places America's national parks have to offer. So it looks like we have got 6 items plus the landscape print. So they always do like a landscape print that's a 5x7 that then has information on it. They value that at $5. I feel like that's kind of fair. Sometimes I don't know that the print quality is the same as the ones that you would get in those national park shops, but it still looks kind of like vintage and stylized, which is like my favorite kind of poster. It says inside you'll also find an informational brochure about the trails Glacier has to offer, the best times to visit the park, and a park map to help you explore the icy peaks of Glacier. So what's also cool is if you follow them on Instagram, they do actually travel to these parks a lot to get some of the items or inspiration for the items, which I think is really cool. That's kind of my dream too, is to one day be able to write off some of my travels as part of my limited edition or subscription box procurement. So here is our 5x7 print. It looks like a little bit pixelated, but I also feel like it looks like how it would be if it was actually a reproduction of a print back from, you know, the 50s or the 60s. So it says established in 1910. And then on the back, so we have like kind of a tunnel there going into the side of the mountain. On the back, you can see they have printed a lot of information. I think this is a really cool, like, collectible thing to do if you're getting this box from month to month. So it says Glacier National Park was established in 1910. It sits along the Canadian border in Montana. For most people, the park's main time to visit is between May and September. This is because the only road, the Going to the Sun road, that takes you from one end of the park to the other, is covered in snow during the rest of the year. That makes sense. I'm going to skip ahead a couple of paragraphs here. So it says, ooh, it has one of the largest remaining grizzly bear populations in the lower 48. Good to know. It says, if you get a chance, drive around the east side of the park and up into Canada for a day. Waterton International Peace Park is on the Canadian side of Glacier. It's like an extension of Glacier with even more wildlife, which is always one of the most exciting parts of national parks visiting, right, is to see the flora and the fauna. So that's a cool print. I do like that. I think that's fair to be worth $5. So let's go ahead and open up one of the items. So this is kind of wrapped up. It almost looks like a knife or something wrapped up. So I'm going to be curious to find out what it is. So this is, oh, this is cute. So it's kind of like a vintage motel key. It says 1 Billion Stars Hotel, National Parks and Beyond. So they had this printed up for the box. I do like the nice blue. It's just plastic, right? It's just like the ones that you used to get at old motels. Actually, if you're traveling out in the wilderness, a lot of the motels still actually have hard keys instead of the swipe cards that we're so used to. It definitely helps in terms of not losing those in your wallet, because you have to have the big pocket or the big purse. So this is kind of cute. I don't use keychains a lot just because I don't have that many keys. So for me, this isn't the most useful item, but I do like the vintage feel of it. I think it's kind of cute. I like that even though it is made for the box, it's not like really big in terms of branding. The value on this is $12.49, which in all honesty for a plastic keychain seems a little high to me, but again, it's cute, it's vintage, why not? So let's see what else we've got in the box. So I am going to go through everything in this Glacier box first, and then we'll look at those May spoilers at the end. So here is our map. So it looks like they just printed this out, so that's kind of helpful. But of course, you're going to look, you know, on your Google Maps too. On the other side, it just says hike, but I just love the idea of collecting all of these boxes from month to month and really planning your trips ahead of time. Maybe you even get to do like a national park tour. So it says again about Glacier Park and that Going to the Sun road, which is such a cool road name. And then we have 3 hikes written here. Trail of the Cedars, a 0.9 mile loop hike. That sounds like my speed, and I love a loop hike because I like to see the different scenery the whole time. St. Mary's Falls and Virginia Falls, a moderate 2.4 mile out and back hike. And then finally, we have the Highline Trail. That's like the black diamond on here. It says, this amazing yet difficult 14.9 mile hike has an elevation gain of 2,578 feet. Woo! It says, but it's totally worth the long journey. It's another very popular hike, so you'll want to start out early. So that actually sounds really good. It says, the trail is very narrow, and if you have a fear of heights, you may want to think twice about going on this. It usually takes around 7 hours to complete, so make sure you start out early. I love that they gave us a variation, and I love that they just gave us a starting point. There's a lot of resources for finding the right hike, or you might even get a guidebook, but I know me, I would probably be like, I want to do the Highline Trail, and then about halfway through, especially because I always joke that no L stands for no elevation, about halfway through, I would probably be like, why did we choose this one instead of the loop hike? But I know that my husband would keep me going, as well as my like hiking poles. Hiking poles are like a godsend. That was a game changer once I finally started using those on some of the longer hikes. So that's really nice. Good starting point for your trip planning. What's this? Oh, this, oh, how cute. So it's a little book. It's a quotation book. It says Our National Parks. It actually has a sticker on the back that says that it is $9.95. On the little sheet, it says it's 10 bucks. We'll give them that 5 cents. But let's see. I think it's just a quotation book. So it's actually put out by Applewood Books from Carlisle, Massachusetts. And then it's just got a bunch of different quotes from, of course, John Muir, William H. Taft. We've got the Navajo Tribe. So it's just Jack Kerouac. I went out in my alpine yard and there it was, hundreds of miles of pure snow-covered rocks and virgin lakes and high timber. Below, instead of the world, I saw a sea of marshmallow clouds. About North Cascades National Park in Washington. How cool. What great inspiration for your outdoor travels. So this is what it looks like. Pretty thin, but little hardcover. I think this would be such a cool thing to have next to all of your guidebooks and all of your national park maps that if you're like us, we save all of those, you know, as our little souvenirs. I think that's really awesome. So this has a value of $10. Super fair on that one. All right, you guys. So without further ado, so there is no shirt in this one, but I have been telling them that I would love to see one of these shirts because Jessie over at Jessie Miller Unboxings and More is always talking about how soft and amazing the shirts are in this box. So hopefully they sent me a size large so that I can gift it to my husband who loves his soft tees, especially National Parks tees. But this month's box actually had a baseball cap, which I'm super excited about because it is so cute, you guys. So check it out. It's got this really cute bear on it, and you can see there's trees and mountains and birds. It's kind of like on a denim background. It's got the mesh back, so that's why it's a trucker hat, but also a baseball hat. But it doesn't have that big square foam front like a trucker hat does. It is put out by National Parks and Beyond. That is their little logo. I am super into this hat, you guys. So I went ahead and pulled the little cardboard out so that I can put it on. So you're gonna have to deal with me wearing it for the rest of this video. It is $29.99 is the value. This is going to be actually great hiking hat, I think, because it does have that mesh in the back, so it's going to breathe. I love the bear, even though it's not necessarily for Glacier, even though they said there's a ton of grizzly bears, because we have the California bear on our flag. So I even have a very similar image on the California wall behind me. So this is perfect. My husband is very picky. He has so many hats, almost as many hats as he has t-shirts, but I feel like this is the right fit for me, and then he's probably gonna love the shirt, so this is awesome. He has all his baseball hats, like literal baseball team hats. All right, we got another little guy. So this looks to be, I think this is like a pop socket. So let me see if I can open this up. So yeah, they call it a phone grip. Now they did value this at $8.99, which to me seems a bit high. I honestly don't use a phone grip. I know everybody tells me that I should with how often I am on my phone. Yes, doom scrolling, but also just doing photo editing. So this one just says National Parks, America's Best Idea. Well, you can't argue with that. It's just a sticker that's put on there. So it's like actually, it's not like put on there perfectly. It's just got the little adhesive on the back, and then of course you can just kind of expand it accordion style. Let me see if I can get it to expand. So there's that, what that looks like, so that you can kind of like rest your fingers on it, so that you are not getting those calluses, which I'm starting to get kind of calluses on my fingers again from balancing my phone on my hands. So that's a cute little like general item. I don't mind that at all, but obviously the star of the show is usually the apparel item, and then one other sort of hero item, which we will get to here in just a moment. I'm looking for the stickers. Usually they're in here, and I just am not like finding them right now. So where did they go? Gotta find them, because they're so cute every single time. They always do such a great job with them. Huh, there they are. Found them, yay. I was like, oh no. So they came in a little bag. So the stickers, and there's usually 4 of them, have a value of $16, so $4 per sticker, which honestly is about right for a good vinyl sticker. And of course you can put them on your water bottles, you can put them on your laptops, you could even put them on your car. So this is one that says Glacier. I love this kind of stylized art, which is just very simple, right? Almost like a woodblock print. We got that one. We got this one, of course, the classic image. This is almost like a stylized photo. I know everybody likes to get out of their cars and take their picture by the sign. I didn't like start that tradition when I started to go to national parks, so probably won't start it now. And sometimes it's like quite the line, or it's like not the best weather. So I wish I had, but maybe I'll just collect all the stickers. And then we have one for the International Peace Park that they mentioned at Waterton Glacier in Alberta, Canada. So that's pretty cool there. I like that. I'm not sure if that's a sunrise or a sunset. And then finally, we had the same image that is on the hat, this bear, but it's kind of almost easier to see when you actually have the green trees and the little blue birds. This is just so cute. I really like the stickers this month. I think even more than last time, because even this one that's kind of like a photograph is a little more stylized, but this style of sticker, which almost looks like the old like camp patches that you would get, I just think this is really cool, and I'll probably use that a lot more. So then our sort of hero item, the final item in this box, came in this big white box, and I'm going to pull this out. So this is, oh wow, that's actually a good price on that. So this is our 16-ounce glass tumbler with bamboo lid. Neat. Oh, this is really cool, you guys. It almost looks like a coloring book page, right, on this frosted glass. And I kind of love the shape of it. It's almost like a canned drink. It's got this bamboo lid, and then there's like a little cross in that rubber there, so you can stick the straw in. The straw's not very tall. It's just going to stick out just a little bit, but what a cool glass. I just think that's really awesome. It's not like site specific. This could be any like outdoorsy scene, I feel like, that has mountains. I actually really like that. That's a really cool item, and I think the $18 value on that is super duper fair. So just going over everything again, we got the trucker baseball hat that was valued at 30 bucks. We got our 16-ounce glass tumbler with bamboo lid and straw, which is valued at 18. I think that's a great deal. So this is kind of cool. My husband has a lot of really neat pint glasses from different breweries, so now this is going to be my special glass. We got our National Parks and Beyond sticker pack, which I really like the assortment that we got this time. The Billion Star Hotel keychain. Again, I think that the value on that is a little bit high, but I think it's cute and vintage. Our quote book, I think, is awesome. I think that's a neat item. And then we also have the phone grip. Again, I think the $9 is a little bit high on that, but it is pretty darn cute and useful if you like to switch out your phone grips. And then of course we got our print with the information on the back, which is just valued at $5, not too bad. So let's take a look at the little sneak peeks that they included. Now I don't have the values on those, but of course the shirt is probably going to be valued around $30 because you usually get the one big item and the apparel item. And then they also mentioned that it was a deck of cards. So let me go ahead and get the wrap off of the cards. I'm thinking that this is probably the same deck of cards that Jess had as a spoiler for the Goldie box this season, which I did select as one of my choices. So yeah, it says find your park. Let me get that off. So it says 54 unique minimalist U.S. national park designs included in a deck of collectible high-quality playing cards. So that is very nice. Gotta love that silver foil. And then I think it has like information about the parks, or maybe it's just, I'm not sure exactly what it looked like. It was one of those times where I was listening to Jess, but I wasn't actually like watching very closely. So here we have the Joker is like a deer. That's kind of cool. And then this is, they're very slippery. I'm afraid to play 52 card pickup. Here is what the back looks. So it's got that kind of typical like sort of hipster vintage style design to it, which I don't mind at all. And then this is what the actual cards look like. So this one was upside down. So it says Wind Cave, South Dakota. So it's kind of hard to see how that's a cave, but I guess that's the like stalactites there. Let me see if I can find another one where we can see the image a little bit better. So here, ooh, this one's good. This is Yosemite, Northern California. So that one looks a little bit different where it's like in relief, right? With the majority of it being in red. And then here's kind of our key. So it's divided into regions. So diamonds are the southwest, spades are the northwest, east is clubs, and hearts are south. So that's kind of an interesting way. You can go through an entire suit to get through all of the parks. So for example, we have, of course, Crater Lake would be in the northwest, and we have Haleakala National Park, which is the one that I grew up with, in the southwest, as well as volcanoes. So we got a couple over there in Hawaii. All right, you guys, so that's a really cool item. Again, that's in the May box, which you can subscribe to and get that May box. What a cool item. It'd be even a really cool Mother's Day box gift if you have a pretty outdoorsy mom. And then we have our t-shirt, which I'm going to get out. And yes, they did give it to me in a size large. My husband's gonna love it. This is his birthday month. I'm telling you, he has a ton of National Parks tees, and he always says I don't need another tee, but then when he like picks them up and they're super duper soft and buttery, he's so excited. This one is super cute, you guys. So it's in a like heathered blue, which I love. Let's see what's the brand. They are using Anvil. So it is very soft. It is a size large. It's like that kind that feels like you've washed it several times. But How funny is that? Friends don't use friends as bear bait, which is super duper cute. My only qualm with that one, you guys, is that there shouldn't be an apostrophe in that friends, right? It should just be friends don't use friends, no apostrophe, as bear bait, which, you know, you shouldn't. Although the other rule is you just have to be faster than your other friends. So grammar girl here is like, no, like, I guess don't use your friend's body as bear bait, because then it would be possessive, but that's a little bit of a bummer in the design. But in terms of softness, and also my husband will not care about that extra apostrophe at all, it looks pretty awesome, and I'm sure he's going to be super stoked to get this. Like, this is like a shirt that he will be thrilled with, and he just loves the concept of this box together as well. So a little bit of a bummer about the shirt, but if you don't mind that, if you're not like me and like a crazy person about that kind of thing, great shirt, great quality, great box, you guys. Definitely get in on it. Check out this company. I think they do such an awesome job. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.